Good morning, students. Welcome to online class. Hope you're keeping well by the grace of God. So guys, once again I am with you. Today I am going to teach you English literature from your main book, First Flight, NCERT, book First Flight, chapter 2. And the heading of the chapter is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Guys, you have already studied in class 9 about Mandela and his struggle for the black against British. So already it is mentioned in history. So South Africa, it was the British colony since a long time, since decades. That means Britain, it was the imperial state. So British, they are white, and the South Africans, their complexion is black. So the British, they used to inculcate the racial feeling between the black and the white. This racialism, the term racialism, infuriated Nelson Mandela. It was beyond his tolerance. He raised his voice against this segregation, that means racial feeling, against this discrimination on the basis of color. So he started agitation. As consequence, because it was a colony, Britain was the imperial state, he was arrested and he was put to jail. 30 years he had to spend in jail, in prison. And from the jail itself, he wrote several books based on his life, his experience. And this is one of the parts of his biography. The heading is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Nelson Mandela, he was born in 18th July 1919 and he died in 5th December 2013. So the story, it opens with an event. And what was the event? That Nelson Mandela, he was the first black president of South Africa, and oath it was taken by Mandela. He was taking oath as the president. So swearing in ceremony, it is called swearing in ceremony. It was taking place in Pretoria, a significant place in South Africa, and many dignitaries were present there, and Nelson Mandela took oath as the first black president of South Africa, and it has become history, and it was a historical day in modern history. So Mandela, that is why he has said that long walk to freedom, to fight against right, fight for the black, Mandela had to spend 30 years in jail. And in jail he could realize, he could feel that how the people, the black people, how his countrymen, they are suffering. The black people, they became the victims of the time of the colonialism by the British. They were exploited, they were crushed, they were tortured. Menial works were given to them, menial work. They were working as slaves or servants, laborers. So, various kinds of torture they used to face, including Mandela. And after that, he was put in jail. So here, when the swearing in ceremony was going on, with full honor, military power, it was displayed by South African jet plane, and many dignitaries all over the world, they were present during the time, and he took oath as the first black president of South Africa. Then he revealed his feelings, whatever he felt during that time, what was his feeling. He has narrated through the lines of this biography, but that is in your textbook in detail. But today I am just telling you the synopsis. What is the content of the story? So according to Mandela, during that time, he was recollecting that really it was a sort of wound. What did he say? That he says that the policy of apartheid, of racial segregation, apartheid means racial segregation, created a deep and lasting wound on his country and his people. This term apartheid, it is actually used by Mandela itself. Apartheid means racial discrimination or segregation. So Mandela, in his speech, he told that it has become a deep wound and long-lasting wound. It is very difficult to cure, and it is very difficult to get it cured. This wound, deep mark it has left on the black people. So this is the biography of Mandela and his revelation or self-revelation. And when he took oath after that, in his speech, he recollects his old days or his past days, how he had suffered. Whenever he agitated, whenever he protested, he was tortured along with other black people, his followers. And after that, what British or the imperial state, they thought that there is no option, only the one option, that put him into the prison. So they had sent him to prison. 30 years he was there. 30 years, it matters a lot. 30 years means 3 decades he was in jail. But from jail itself, he sustained his fighting. He continued his protest through other people. And when he came out of the jail, it was a historical day in life of South Africa, not only in the life of Mandela himself, South Africa. So his life, Mandela's life, it is an example before the world, example of struggle, example of torture, example of apartheid activity or policy, and simultaneously the example of victory. In his speech, Mandela told that at last we have got the freedom. At last, victory is visible. We are victorious. We are triumphant over our deed. We are triumphant over our fight or struggle. So guys, this much. That means I don't want to, once again I'm telling you that I don't want to exaggerate it. So the remaining chapter, in the next lecture I will tell you